Hometown Ticketing and Dave Campbell's Texas Football have partnered to shine the light on hardworking and dedicated athletic secretaries across the state of Texas. These athletic secretaries are people behind the scenes that do the work for the love of their community and not for the credit. Each athletic secretary spotlight winner will receive a special shout out on our website and social media pages. And joining us today, we are proud to honor Beth Smith of Wylie with the Hometown Ticketing Athletic Secretary Spotlight Award. And joining us in celebration from Hometown Ticketing is Danny. So, Beth, what was your reaction when you heard that you were selected as one of the Hometown Ticketing Athletic Secretary Spotlight winners?
I was shocked and honored. I couldn't believe it. I had just gone to an AD's meeting the day before, and Caitlin with Hometown was there. And so as soon as I got the email from you, I thought, okay, they all knew this, and they didn't tell me yesterday when I saw him. And so the first thing I picked up the phone and I called the AD and I said, Kyle, did you know about this? And he's like, no, I really didn't know about it. So anyways, yeah, I was shocked.
Awesome. Well, it's clear that you also have some really big school spirit. So, can you tell us about your love for Wiley?
Yes, so I have worked for Wylie ISD for 18 years, and basically, I'm the behind the scenes for most of the athletic events that go on in our district. We have a lot of school spirit. We started out with just one high school, and now we have two high schools, Wylie East and Wylie High, and they both have their own logos. So Wylie High is AHMO, so AHMO. If you want to find out what that is, you can go look it up. And Wylie East now has Dub East. It's DUBEASD. And so that's really big with the kids. They're all, yelling, Almo, Almo. So but yeah, I mean, our town has a lot of school spirit and stand behind the kids. And I really enjoy that. I was a cheerleader growing up in high school and in college. So I like being involved with all of that. So
Fantastic. So, Danny, thank you so much for joining us from Hometown Ticketing. How important is it for Hometown Ticketing to honor athletic secretaries like Beth with the Athletic Secretary Spotlight Award?
Oh, I mean, it's a huge thing for us to just recognize everyone involved. And I mean, Beth, like, the way you talk, you have such a passion for the community, for the school, for kids, probably relating to your time as, a former cheerleader, like what goes into it. Myself as a former athlete, I had no idea what goes into setting up events. And as I learned more, it's a lot. And it definitely takes a team. So, um, and not just a team of people who like really care about what they do and about the way you talk about school spirit and just the way just everything about it. Like, it seems like you really love what you do. It really shines through. And you want to make sure that people like you get that type of recognition. So it's not just a day in and day out that, you're recognized not just for the work, but just for being who you are and creating a positive impact. So it's very important to us that we recognize everyone involved.
Awesome. And Danny, what are some ways that schools can utilize hometown ticketing services?
There's a lot that schools can do for us and sorry, with us in terms of, if it comes to game day or events, we have just really easy scanning features that just make it like you don't have to like wait like in a long line, you can kind of keep it moving, but also making ticketing just a lot more accessible to everyone is kind of like also a huge thing. So you have security features built into digital ticketing. You don't have to kind of handle like the cash or just kind of, lose track. You can know exactly who's what, who's coming to your events, who's there, the breakout, if it's more parents, students, if it's students from out of towns or just, unaffiliated. So you can kind of get a sense of who's coming, who's going, that everyone is accounted for, keep track of all the revenue generated, and have reports. So you know, it just makes one thing easier for the ADs and secretaries, to kind of come in, use hometown. And there's so much more you can do, but like a really big thing is that we do digital ticketing the best. So that's something that people can look forward to having an easy experience with.
Fantastic. And back to you, Beth. What are some of the ways that your schools utilize hometown ticketing?
So our district utilizes Hometown through the ticketing platform. Um, we started using Hometown several years ago, and I love the fact that now it's all cashless. So I'm not having to handle all of that money. Um, I love the fact that I can take all the student IDs and we can load them in the system. So when we're having big events like our Crosstown Showdown, we know what kids are in the stadium. We they can go in and buy their ticket with their student ID. We also load all of our teachers in the district, so they get in for free, and we do that by putting their IDs in. We use this for our summer camps. It makes it so much easier because it's live. So if somebody buys a ticket right up at the entrance when they come in, our coaches know exactly who is registered. Um, like I said, I'm always the first person that enters the stadium and the last person that leaves the stadium on a Friday night. And I can say that before we started using Hometown, um, I probably wouldn't get out of the stadium until midnight. Now I can actually leave around 10:30 because it's helped me with all of the reports. I don't have to go to the bank anymore. It helps me so much. There's always somebody there to help me on a Friday night if we have people standing in line and something's going, a system goes down or something, we have that person to be able to contact that can help me through situations. And basically, if you're not using Hometown, you should be using Hometown.
Fantastic. And Beth, do you have any other words you'd like to say before we wrap up here?
No, I just want to say thank you so much.
Fantastic. Well, on behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Hometown Ticketing, congratulations again, Beth, on being the recipient of the Hometown Ticketing Athletic Secretary Spotlight Award. And Wylie fans, it will be up to you to vote for Beth to be the Hometown Ticketing Athletic Secretary Winner of the Year. Voting will take place at the end of the school year on TexasFootball.com. Thank you, Beth, for being here to celebrate your accomplishment. And finally, thank you to Danny and Hometown Ticketing for the opportunity to honor hardworking and dedicated individuals that go above and beyond for their schools. Thank you so much for being here.